You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button. LSU is going to play Alabama on Saturday out of obligation. It's not going to go well. LSU cannot win this game. I was reminded, though, today by my good friend Richard Condon that November the 6th which is Saturday, November the 6th is the anniversary of the Pigs flying game when LSU went to Tuscaloosa in 1993 and beat third-ranked Alabama as a 4-touchdown underdog. So crazy days there with Curly Hallman's team going to Alabama and upsetting the defending national champions. Now Ed Orgeron's team going 26 years later on the same date to Tuscaloosa in the same stadium to take on the defending national champions as a 4-touchdown underdog. Perhaps some weird parallels and foreshadowing. Really impossible for me to see it. I know it's why they play the game. It would just take the circumstance that I just can't even fathom to see LSU winning this game. And I'm not going to try to pretend that I'm going to give you any angle that makes sense, especially if it wasn't bad enough. Ed Orgeron today was asked for an update on defensive back Cordale Flott.
Just wanted to see if you had an update on Cordale Flott's status for Saturday.
Very questionable. Very questionable. I doubt if he's going to play.
So, doubt if he's going to play. Remember, you're already down Derek Stingley, Elias Ricks. We learned earlier this week Sage Ryan is out. Major Burns is out. That's 4 starters. And now you're out Cordale Flott. Basically, your entire starting secondary is out. Jay Ward is the one guy who's still available who started the season at safety, and he's even missed time this year due to injury. Against that offense, which scores 46 a game and throws it for over 300 a game with those receivers, and Ed Orgeron was asked, does the scheme change because of the injuries in the secondary?
Combination of both. We have to play our defense. We've been playing that all season. That's what our guys know. And but we have to put in a couple of new wrinkles. That's what we found ourselves scouts. So there'll be a couple of new wrinkles, but we got to play with the guys we have, and they got to step up. And Cam Lewis and Darren Evans and all those guys got to step up, and I know they will.
Stepping up, meaning they're going to actually physically go onto the field and play snaps, yes. Are they going to play at a level capable of winning this game? No. I just have last year, you knew LSU was going to lose to Alabama as well, with the way that defense played and what Alabama was offensively. And I don't even know if a year ago I felt the same way I do right now. The complete and total inability for LSU. I mean, maybe even last year because LSU moved the football, I felt like LSU and Bama gave up plays like LSU might be able to score. You get some turnovers, maybe you can make it competitive. This is one of those where I don't even know how they make it competitive. Look, if you're looking for something to keep an eye on in this ball game, I'll give you Damone Clark. Because we've talked about it. He's leading the nation in tackles. And, he's a guy that is a semifinalist for the Butkus Award, has a chance to be an All-American, should be an All-American, and a national award winner. But, he's the one guy maybe to keep an eye on. Not 6, please, if you would. Here was Damone Clark talking about taking on Bama this week, considering all the injuries.
At the end of the day, we got to just trust our coaching. We see the things on film that we need to do, or we see the things that other teams have had success against them with. So, like I said, at the end of the day, it's Alabama, LSU. It's what you come to SEC school to play for. So, at the end of the day, I look at this as you don't make it no bigger than what it is. Don't put that much pressure on yourself. It's just like this is how I look at it. It's another game for me to go out there and prove myself and just to continue to, just play to the very end and just give my team my all.
It is Alabama LSU on paper. And Damone Clark's aware that there's people like me and many others who are saying all of these things this week.
I mean, Coach O always tells us to block out the noise, but we know, people gonna count us out. So that's kind of more fuel to the fire. You just go out there and just play. Like I said, me personally, I don't make it, no bigger than it is. You just got to go out there and just play and just trust everything that the coaches are prepping us for this week.
I don't know how you trust everything the coaches are prepping you for when you haven't been properly prepared all year. I know I'm just horribly negative this week. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I wish there was something that I could tell you. I wish there was something I could say, hey, look, well, LSU really has this advantage. Like, Bama's weak in the second. Like, I know this is a college and NFL comp, so it's not what and what, but last week with Tampa, we could at least look and go, hey, man, Tampa's secondary is really bad. The Saints might be able to make some plays through the air. I get it. It's a pro game as opposed to college, and it's not the same, so it's not a great analogy. I get it. But there was at least a spot on the field where I could say they're weak there, and you can make some plays. I don't see that here at all. LSU can't run the football. They can't stop the run. LSU can't throw the football really effectively. At times they have thrown it effectively, but against Alabama's defense, I don't know how that goes. And they've really struggled to protect the passer, and Alabama's got the best pass rusher in America. I don't see a matchup that favors LSU where they're going to be able to make any hay. Nick Saban on Wednesday did discuss how the week of preparation has gone for his Crimson Tide team.
We came off and I think got a lot done in our bye week, and we've had good preparation so far. The Alabama-LSU game is one that means a lot to both programs, and is always a tough and physical game. They've got a lot of good players on both sides of the ball. They're throwing the ball very effectively. Max Johnson has played very well for them. He's got 20 touchdown passes. Their defense does a great job with the pass rush, and they got a lot of good athletes that do a good job of covering. They always have great team speed, so they're really good on special teams. So, this is going to be a challenging game for us, and make sure we're well prepared. We're still trying to play our best football game, so that's something we want to keep working toward.
Nick Saban talking about the LSU-Alabama game this weekend from Tuscaloosa, 6 p.m., and they'll play it, and hopefully it's over soon. And then LSU can focus on the next 2 weeks, which they can win. They can beat Arkansas. They should beat ULM, and if they do that, LSU's bowl eligible. And then you'd have a maybe save your season, feel-good type moment potentially against Texas A&M in Baton Rouge on November the 27th. See if they can send Ed Orgeron out of Tiger Stadium a winner. But this weekend is just not going to be that. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.